What's up, everybody, and welcome to Buzzworthy TV, and I'm your girl, Lady T. So today, y'all, I'm gonna do something. Well, I'm gonna talk about something that I normally wouldn't talk about because it involves another YouTuber, and it involves a celebrity who has a very strong and opinionated fan base. And honestly, I really don't be having time for the mess and the drama. I just like to come on here, give my opinion, and go on about my business. I don't really be here for the mess. But I saw something the day before yesterday on Beyonce's internet that I just feel like I just want to give my opinion on, y'all. And if y'all wonder what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the fact that it seems that Tasha K and Cardi B may be calling off their beef, y'all. Can y'all believe it? Yes. But before we get into that, y'all, I need y'all to do me a few things you already know. Number 1, like the video. Number 2, subscribe to my channel. And number 3, drop a comment down in the comment section. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, so y'all, as I was saying, I was scrolling on Beyonce's internet, and the other day, I saw Tasha K's live. Well, I saw that she was live on YouTube, but I honestly was busy and I missed the live. And I said, I was going to go watch it. But before I could even go watch it, the Neighborhood Talk had already taken a clip from her live talking about how, she's basically ready to come make amends with Cardi B. She's tired of fighting. She's tired of all this. She wants them to come to an agreement. And honestly, what's brought me here is the dissension that it seemed to be causing. You would think that Tasha K humbly saying, you know what, look, I know I done dragged you. I know I done spread lies. I know that you came to me as a woman and asked me to take down the videos, and I still kept going. You gave me a cease and desist. I still kept going. Matter of fact, I went harder. You still asked me, like, hey, we're two mothers. Let's not do this. I don't want to have to go to court. But she still did it. She kept pushing. Matter of fact, she kept saying she wipes her butt with cease and desist, right, y'all? To the point where they had to go to court. And we all know how that turned out. Tasha K got a judgment for $4 million, right? She was still going around here acting unbothered. I honestly think she was doing that because she felt that, number 1, she was either going to get off or, like I said, maybe place the money and all her assets in her husband's name or file bankruptcy. Well, none of that is working. And I think this is what's making her more humble. She's realizing that, hey, I done screwed up. I done took it too far. And especially, like she also said, too, with all the other stuff that's going on in the world, it's time out for all this mess. So, with that being said, Cardi B did respond. So, I want us to listen to what Tasha K said, and then we're going to listen to Cardi B's response and how she's even thinking of maybe going a little softer on Tasha in regards to this judgment and see if they could kind of work this out. Again, you would think that this would be a good thing. Both two grown women possibly coming to an agreement, squashing their beef, and letting bygones be bygones. Not so, y'all. These fans and these trolls won't even allow it. But before we get into these fans and these trolls, let's listen to what Tasha K said, and let's listen to Cardi B's response, y'all. All right, here we go. Now, we just gonna listen. I don't got time for no copyrights. Trying to get monetized here. We're trying to grow. Okay? So we just gonna listen. Here we go. And shout out to the Neighborhood Talk for catching this clip. First, we gonna listen to Tasha K and how she reached out to Cardi.
And I hit her today. This is what I said to her. And I would say this to the winos. Please put your shit to the side because you don't understand. We got more mass shootings by kids. Kids are being influenced by these caricatures online. And I know that Cardi understands that a lot of the brand was a caricature, but who she is not that. That's not the woman that parents her children. That caricature of a brand that she has is not the woman that parents those kids. You could tell a lot about a person by how they parent their kids. I asked her and I sent her those messages. It was 3 because I said I started this platform to keep people out of depression, and I misused it a lot. And I hit her today.
My friend.
Okay, so that's what that's what Tasha K has said. She's saying, with all these mass shootings and everything that's going on with the world and how these kids are falling into all these social media caricatures and falling into that, and it's just making this world really toxic. And she was like, you know what? We need to put all this to the side and just move forward because this is not a good look for me. I use this platform initially to help people out of depression, to help them laugh and help them heal. And I've misused it because I basically become an internet troll. And I, for one, am glad that Tasha K realized that. Because part of me, I'm not going to lie, is like, okay, so it took you to be $4 million in debt to realize that you were misusing your platform, that you were no longer using it to help people get out depression or making people laugh and making people feel good, get through their day, then now you're just becoming just as toxic and mean, as angry as all these other toxic blogs and all these other toxic trolls. You're just part of the madness now. It took you to be $4 million in debt. Yeah, that crossed my mind. But however she got to that point, I'm glad she got to that point. Simply because at the end of the day, Tasha is a mother. Tasha is someone who built a lane, her own lane, okay? And is very successful at it. So I can't hate on that. I do wish that she would have taken a step back a long time ago. Because I'm going to be honest, as a content creator, I'm not necessarily mad that, okay, she interviewed this girl who said all this stuff about Cardi, and, they both were saying, the girl said her stuff, then Tasha took it a step further, was going through and saying her mess and dragging Cardi. I'm not mad at that. That's what I'm not really mad at that. My issue is that, okay, you did what you did. She's coming to you, woman to woman, and said, hey, that's not a good look. I don't appreciate that. Take those videos down. There was a bunch of lies. And just take it down. She got boisterous with it. And even when she came back again, Cardi came back to her again and asked her, she got even more rowdy. So it was like the more Cardi appealed to her as a human being, the more rebellious Tasha got. And I didn't appreciate that. I'm not going to lie. That to me was like a slap in the face. So at one point I was like, okay, Cardi, get her. But if she really is having this change of heart and realizing that, hey, you know what? I've been misusing my platform. I'm here for it because we all make mistakes. We all are not above reproach, okay? So I'm here for that. I just wish she didn't have to have a $4 million judgment for her to realize that, but hey. So anyway, Cardi B responded on Twitter Spaces, and here's what she had to say, y'all.
Always tell me this. They say that I am the toughest weakest bitch. But my heart is very big. And I'm not going to make decisions right away about things. I'm not going to make decisions right away because I got burnt so many times in life. I don't want to talk to my friends because my friends are looking at me like, bitch, don't you fucking ever. I'm not going to talk to my husband because my husband is calling me a pussy. And I'm not going to talk to my fans because I know the chat don't play about me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to talk to my mom. I'm going to talk to my mom tomorrow. Because, let me tell you something. I could tell when somebody, my friends, is depressed. I could tell when somebody is going through some shit. And I could tell when somebody just feel like they don't have nobody to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly, it doesn't make me happy. I don't want to make wrong decisions. That's why I just want to talk to my mom tomorrow. I want to talk to my mom. I want to talk to my lawyers. But stop hurting people. Stop hurting people. Take a breather. Think. And I'm not telling y'all this because, like I said, don't think that I'm like this type of person that is like, oh, she's so nice, like Courtney's such a nice person. Cause bitch, I can get real fucking nasty. Is depressed.
So that's what Carly's response was. Her whole thing is that she's going to take a moment, talk to her mom, talk to a lawyer, think about it. Because she can see that, Tasha's hurting. And honestly, what Tasha was saying does make some sense too. Like, it's time to cut all of this out. It's time to stop hurting people for no reason. It's time to stop, being malicious and for what? For clout? I mean, a lot of people be on social media terrorizing each other just for clout and clicks and views, and it's disgusting. So I'm glad that both of them are taking a breather and like, wait a minute, what are we doing here? Like, Tasha's thing is, man, what am I doing here? I done sat up here and drugged this woman, and I done ended up in $4 million in debt. For what? She got this amazing platform. And she can't even really profit off of it because of that judgment, okay? Same thing with Carly. Carly could get that money. Yeah, she can get in installments because at this point, that's all it's going to be, is in installments. But is that really going to make her happy? No. So at the end of the day, no one's happy. Everybody's miserable. Everybody's hurting. So why not come to some sort of agreement and just stop hurting people? I get that, and I'm all for it. You would think everybody else with common sense will be here for it too. These two women coming together and somewhat finding peace, right? That's what it seemed like. But oh no, the internet trolls, they not having it. If it ain't the Barbs, and yeah, Barbs, I'm calling you out. And guess what? Come on my page and drag me. I don't care. Because I'm calling out the Barbs because my thing is this. I'm going to read you some of these. I'm going to read you some of these comments, okay? And I want to talk about not only the Barbs, because Barbs, I love y'all. I'm saying come after me because at this point, I want to say what I got to say regardless. That doesn't mean I don't love y'all. That don't mean I don't think that Nicki is, at this point, one of the most prolific rappers that we got out here, that's out here at this time, okay? Her wordplay is phenomenal. Metaphors, everything, like, can't nobody touch her when it comes to that, okay? But I'm going to say what I got to say. So that's why I say whatever y'all going to say. I don't care. But, because this got to stop. And what some of y'all Barbs are doing are wrong. And y'all giving the rest of the Barbs a bad name who don't feel like how y'all do, okay? Y'all just the loudest. So we're going to go into some of these comments. And then we're going to talk about it because I want to hear what y'all have to say. And I want y'all to drop it down in the comment section. So one person said, PR stunt. They've been working together this whole time. Carla's desperate for headlines. So Cardi B spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on a lawyer for some headlines. Tasha K spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on a lawyer, have a $4 million lawsuit for headlines? Make it make sense in the comment section, y'all. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard, okay? Make it make sense. Okay, here's somebody else. It's giving sympathy to her again. So people are mad at Cardi because she wants to show some compassion to someone who's obviously struggling. The lady's not only struggling financially because she has this $4 million judgment, but it's also getting to her emotionally. But Cardi's on a sympathy tour? Make it make sense. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to keep reading. This one says, Tasha K start attacking Nicki for Carly. Bookmark this. So now we get all these, well, not going to say all. We got some of these barbs talking about Tasha about to go against Nicki so that Cardi could drop the suit. She a clown for this and all this other stuff. And I'm like, wait a minute, y'all. Because she is tired of getting her money garnished. She's tired of that $4 million lawsuit hanging over her head. She's realizing that, hey, maybe I went too far. My platform is suffering. My financial situation is suffering. God knows what else is suffering. So let me humble myself and be on my grown woman and appeal to this lady and see if we can work this out. So she's appealing to her. And because she came to her senses, and for that, y'all think that she's going to start dissing Nicki? Where did y'all get that from? Make it make sense, because the math ain't mathing. When once did she even say anything bad about Nicki? A lot of people are saying that she mentioned Nicki in the live. Now, from what I understand, I'm going to go ahead and finish watching the video. I'm like halfway through, so I haven't got to the part where she's mentioned Nicki. But from what people are saying, even what she said about Nicki wasn't even bad. But people are like, well, she shouldn't have mentioned her anyway. So because she mentioned the lady's name, y'all want to just start dragging her. I don't get it. Let's go through a couple more comments before we go. Okay. If you do not realize that Tasha K is doing this to get back in good favor with her because they won't post what she said about Nicki for no reason, which makes it very obvious. Let's be real. I'm glad Nicki is not giving her any attention. Cardi B, we not stupid. You dropping music soon, so let's make it seem like Cardi B has a heart. We not slow. That's just your fans. So basically, Tasha K can't come to her senses. Cardi B can't show no compassion without it all being this big conspiracy. If I'm missing something, because if I am, please put it down in the comments because I really don't get it. I for one applaud these women. Because honestly, it got dragged too far. So I'm trying to figure out what's the problem. Tasha didn't say nothing bad about Nicki. But y'all already putting on the atmosphere that she gonna turn against Nicki for Cardi so that Cardi can drop the lawsuit. Or not collect on the judgment or whatever. I don't get that. Barbs, like I said, say whatever y'all gotta say to me. Drop it in the comment section. But also, while you're sitting up there dragging me, make it make sense. Educate me on what the issue is. Why y'all feel as though Tasha K can't be on her grown woman and try to resolve this so that she could be better off financially, mentally, business-wise, all of that. I don't get it. Y'all want her to keep on? You know she's getting garnished every month. Is Nicki helping pay her bills at this point? Because she's in severe debt. While you want her to not come to a compromise with this woman so they can come to maybe a payment agreement or whatever they decide to do, so she can be off better financially for herself and her family. What solution y'all got for her? Y'all just don't enter these internet beefs that y'all don't even think about these people having real lives. Like, for instance, these barbs, they said, they are following Tasha and she grimy and all this other stuff. I'm like, I don't think she's a sellout. She'll be a sellout if she really did start dragging Nikki. And until she starts dragging Nikki, I am going to reserve my judgment. And I think y'all all should too. And the whole thing about Cardi, everybody's saying, oh, she's on a sympathy tour. She's trying to get in favor with the dark-skinned women. If she gives Tasha some grace, then it'll make her look good with the black community, especially the dark-skinned community. And that'll make her look good when her album come out. And then, like I said, everybody's saying that Tasha is just want to be on Cardi's side now so she can drop the lawsuit. And I'm just like, so these two women just can't say, you know what, we tired of beefing. Let's find a resolution. I just think y'all need to remember that these people, though they're celebrities, though they both have large followings, that they're human at the end of the day with real lives, okay? And while people are in the comment section putting in their 2 cents about them coming to some sort of an agreement, you have to put yourself in their place. If you were Tasha, I'm going to ask you, Barbs, if you were Tasha K and you owe $4 million, what would you do? Me, myself, I wouldn't bash Nikki, not at all. Not at all. Especially if me and Nikki cool, which they seem to be. But I would appeal to Cardi's heart and see if there's something that we can do. That to me is something totally separate. I can still remain cool with Nikki and still try to come to some sort of agreement with Cardi, because my lawsuit had nothing to do with Nikki in the first place. So, yeah, I don't see how the two correlate. Y'all educate me on that in the comment section. Now, it wasn't all bad. We had a couple of comments in the comment section, thinking that it was a good thing. Somebody said, compassion and forgiveness is beautiful. This is why Carly will be blessed, because what you extend outward comes back to you. And then someone else said, my friend has a good heart, period. I don't know why y'all be playing with her. Such a beautiful soul. No one's trying to play her. Don't at me, because I said what I said, and I know her in real life. And that's one of, I guess, Cardi B's friends who said, hey, despite what y'all think, she got a good heart. She may not take no mess, but at the end of the day, she don't really want to see nobody suffer. And I know. I'm about to get all these comments saying, well, what about when she said she drugged and robbed men? And what about when she paid to get them chicks beat up because they said they were sleeping with Offset? All that was wrong. I'm not saying Cardi B is perfect. I'm just saying that I respect in this situation that she had a conscience and didn't want to see another black woman out here struggling. That even though she can take her for everything she get and beyond, that she is willing to maybe reconsider if Tasha K is being genuine in how, she wants to settle this situation in a more humble manner, So y'all, let me know what y'all think about this. Do y'all think that this is all a publicity stunt? You think that Tasha K is just running and crying to Carly because she can't afford the judgment, and so now she's just going to be Team Carly and turn against Nikki? Or do you think she's just like, you know what? Time out for this. Let me make this right somehow. And that's separate from Nikki, that she's not even going to drag her. She's just trying to focus on the lawsuit. And that one doesn't have to do with the other. Do you think Cardi B is only considering not collecting on this judgment so that she can be in good favor with the media? Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Until next time, peace.